Right. So we're having a bit of a nostalgia trip. I know who doesn't love to have a bit of a nostalgia trip. So, Nacht was the first ever like zombies map I ever played. It was I remember my dad bringing it home for the Xbox 360 or something like that, and I was absolutely terrified of all of this, of the opening cinematic, of just the noises they make. I couldn't aim for nothing. Still can't aim for nothing, to be honest. You know, we also have good memories of this map. Like me and the boys going upstairs, trying to like hide in the corner because you can't train on this map with 4 people. It's like impossible. Um, it's probably my least favorite map out of all of them, just because the scope's so small. And I'm a buyable ending Andy. And the reason this map is my least favorite, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a lot of people's least favorite. It's because its scope is so small. Like it's very classic, very small, not a lot to do. You know, you just run around, unpack a bunch of weapons, no perks, no progression or items to build or unique zombies or anything like that. It really is just man versus wild, and boy, you are a man. You are definitely a soldier man. It's crazy that they gave these guys lore, like later on. Like, oh well, actually, they were on a secret mission from the American government. Is it to transport stuff? And this is all canon. Like, all right, mate. Oh my god, and honestly, part of me wishes they would bring back the number counter, the how long the number right there. It's like I don't know. I just think it's really novel. Yeah, I really wish they bring back the counter for your power ups and stuff. I don't particularly have any argument why. It's just I really like having the numbers instead of just this vague flashing symbol. And I think it just makes me play better. And so I remember absolutely, my god, this was like the scariest thing when I was 15. Molotov cocktail. So glad these things never came back. They were awful. On the lean in World at War, I forgot about the PC exclusive lean. Yeah, these games were a lot more serious back then, I guess. They were really expecting us to take it tactical and slow and all that shit. Nonsense, really. I don't know why they would add it. And especially leave it in zombies. I do want a normal ass weapon though. And the very first Easter egg song that was like I think it's literally just campaign music that some dev just put in because wouldn't this be it's a bit quiet in this map, maybe we could have some music. And then somebody else goes, well, it would be kind of silly if this quiet bunker had like a soundtrack. We have all these sound effects and it's supposed to be like a solitary, terrifying experience. So let's maybe have the player opt in. And then, what music should we use? Well, okay, well, we don't have any money whatsoever because, was Activision. This is like a side project. So let's just use music from the campaign. Like, I really love the story of how zombies came about. Obviously, zombie wave survival is nothing new. I think Plants vs. Zombies beat them to the punch. But, this was a group of mercenary devs who who went out of their way to make a strange little DLC side mode, and then it just exploded. It absolutely blew up. And I think that's, I don't know, I think there's something nice, and it's something you don't really hear about anymore. Like the Secret Cow level, or the strange and wonderful alternative modes that devs put in. Fun. I mean, I can't really think of a game nowadays that has like a side mode with such a story. A side mode that was just like, oh, this is fun. I mean, Fortnite was the last game I can think of that had like a side mode that they just kind of threw in for fun. But I suppose gaming is a business, right? And yes, the original Fortnite, right? Battle Royale, it was a side mode. Me and the same guys who played this map in Zombies, we all bought the Fortnite. I think it's called Fortnite Save the World now. We all bought like the original game of Fortnite because it was like a really cool zombie survival game, right? Oh, it's like Zombies, but we can build. We can build. Oh my god, we can build. No, so interesting, such a novel concept. So we bought the game, and on the Kickstarter, and we waited and waited and waited, and then then we played the game when it released, and eventually they sort of saw, I think it was PUBG, and they thought, hey, we could put Battle Royale into our game. Wouldn't that be interesting? And just make it PvP because our gunplay's good. And they chucked it in, and holy shit! I like sincerely can't think of a crazier success story than that. And with Call of Duty Zombies as well. Now Fortnite are doing horrifying corporate stuff, and so is Activision. I suppose we haven't come too far. Whilst Call of Duty World War II has celebrity actors and David Tennant, my love. Fortnite has Lady Gaga and Goku from Dragon Ball Z, which is honestly the reason I like playing that game. Like the only reason I play like the little bit of Fortnite that I do is for when I get absolutely decimated by a Goku, and I can go, "There's Goku!" Oh my god, guys, there's Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Optimus Prime, and then he fucking blows your head off with a shotgun. I don't know. I don't buy skins in that game, but I think it's that's the reason they play. The game's also pretty good. Man, I don't know what round I'm going to. I'm probably just gonna go till I die, till I have a good run, and I almost died then. And this was this sort of route here was the route that my dad used to get to like round 30 or something like that. You just take the zombies around this area here, and you don't unlock the attic, you go all the way around. You have like a nice enclosed space. And look at that, 8,000 points with absolutely nothing to spend it on. Like, there's not even any point going upstairs. Like, what am I going to get out of that? You must ascend from dog. Yeah. Oh, be serious, please. I love that. Oh man, barricades. Back when barricades mattered. Honestly though, good riddance, I say. I love holding F. I love gaining 10 points. And a huge amount of the later zombies maps don't even have like barricades and stuff. Because, this game was originally a zombie survival game. It was a survival game. Where you have no perks, no nothing. You have basic guns and you could have... Oh, okay, I'm just dead. You have no perks, no nothing. You just gotta go for it. I think I'm gonna play another round. Didn't even get to round 10. Oh, look at this. Oh, a restart level button. Later on, we're gonna lose the restart level button, and it's gonna be tragic. Like the mods and stuff, because the mods don't have the restart level button, which is pain and suffering, especially when you've been playing for 30 minutes, get downed once, lose everything, get fucked over and lose, and then you gotta put your ass through a loading screen, and then you gotta reset up the mod, and you gotta re-enable the mod. Oh, lovely. Yeah, playing Call of Duty, I think was the first game first game a lot of people got involved in the modding scene with. I mean, involved with the modding scene as in I consumed the mods that much more talented people produced for us. You know, all the classic stuff, the one window challenges and the gimmick maps and stuff like that. And it was an absolute nightmare. I had to get all my friends to like walk me through it, and because I am technologically illiterate, even though I play computer game, that must mean I'm good at must mean I'm good at computers. No, not at all. Honestly, I think that's the reason why so many people are playing Black Ops 3 nowadays, is because it's the only Call of Duty game with workshop support. Workshop support is it's the reason Left 4 Dead is still going as well. Like, I mean, where would we be without Helm's Deep and all the custom maps and all the cool new guns and stuff like that? You know, all the YouTube videos that's like, you know, we played Left 4 Dead 2 Parish with mods, and it's like, oh my god, it's Shrek from Shrek. He's ripping my head off. He's ripping my head off. People say that, well, I say that today's modders are tomorrow's game designers, right? I mean, they are today's game designers, technically. I respect them a lot. I think that they're the strongest parts of any community. It's the people who like mods and the people who produce mods are like truly passionate, fantastic individuals. And, you know, sure, they're cringe. Yeah, they can be cringe sometimes. I mean, I'm not saying that all modders are perfect and all modders are good. Like, my god, not all modders are good. I don't think the Nicolas Cage flashlight guy, I don't think in Left 4 Dead, I don't think that's like groundbreaking. But I mean, it's a lot better than I could do. I went to school for game design. But I went to university for like computer programming and game design and stuff like that. Absolutely flunked it. I fumbled the bag. I'm in debt. I'm just like you for real. Yeah, never go to school unless you're absolutely certain that what you want to do is what you want to do. Like, really, give it a year or something, like, because you'd rather be a year behind than be, you know, 10k in debt. You know, if you live in America, it's even more. You know, you just don't want to be in that position. And you know, I thought, my dumbass thought university was free. I was like, oh, the government's gonna pay for it. That's awesome. And then I drop out, and it's later that I learned that I'm like 8k in debt, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not fair. I thought it was free. Like, nope, you gotta pay it back. And guess what? I spent my university money on the PC I'm using now. Like, these lunatics gave like an 18-year-old a couple of like 10 grand just to utilize. Oh, okay, hello. And they expected him to spend it on things that are actually useful to his like development. Oh man, the rifle grenade. In a DeReese, I think it has 20. Didn't even kill him. What do you mean? Hello? Okay. My bad. The grenade launcher doesn't have splash damage. That's my fault. Hey, you should never give an 18-year-old that much money unless you seriously prime them first. My god. It's crazy that it's even legal to give like a barely legal dude a loan. Hello? Oh well. I suppose not everybody's as competent as I am. So when me and the guys used to play zombies a lot. Now I mostly play it alone because it's sort of like, you know, my childhood relaxation game. Um, we used to have 10 zombie rules. Like 10 rules we'd use it while playing World of War Zombies. And it was so number one was never get trapped in a corner with a shotgun. And it was the rule that I made because I died in a corner with a shotgun. And like, oh, yes, this should be a rule that everybody should play by. Never get trapped in a corner with a shotgun. And rule number two was, well, there was no rule number two because we weren't very creative, and the entire thing was born out of me molding. So never get trapped in a corner with a shotgun. And honestly, it's a rule I use today. You know, if you're using a shotgun, make sure you have adequate space to move because in zombies they're terribly slow to reload. Wow. Okay, hello. Hello. Oh man, double points. I have like never been so unhappy to see double points. Oh my god, guys, look how many points I have. Wow. Hello. Oh, they're deployable as well? The only place you can deploy it is like here, I think. Even then? Like, this doesn't work? Okay, I'm stuck on all the walls. Wow, it's got some kick. Where can I deploy this thing? Nowhere? Guess not. Man, it's sad that it doesn't give you, it doesn't refill your clip either. Your mag. Well, belt, I suppose, at this point. God. You know, I get why people love this gun so much. I get why I love this gun so much. We're making it to round 10, at least. I've never been a guy who likes high rounds. I've always been like a buyable ending Andy. You know, God, when they added extraction in Cold War, that was like the coolest thing ever. Just, you know, I play this game until I'm bored, and then I move on to something else and a different map, and you know, you do the progression loop, and you know at some point you're going to die, and when the rounds don't mean anything because you've already done like all the high round, you know, the high round stuff when you were younger, and you know, when you actually cared about that stuff. I once had a friend who, like, you know, left his Xbox on overnight because he wanted to get to round 100 and, you know, had school and stuff like that, so he couldn't play all day. And you know, when you're not interested in high rounds, then why are you playing zombies, right? Well, you're playing zombies for the fun of it, because running around in a circle and shooting characters who walk towards you very slowly is very fun. And all the cool noises they make, and the progression in the maps, and maybe even the storyline. I mean, you know, you definitely tune in for the banter, right? I mean, there's no banter here, but later. And this is like the death corner. This was the corner specifically that you shouldn't get trapped in with a shotgun. Because I was really bad at training, like when I was younger. It's sort of something you need to develop, and I mean, this map is difficult. It's probably one of the hardest maps. I mean, it is the hardest map, right? It's like you just get absolutely nothing. Also, never knife in World at War. It's a bad idea because it locks you in place. I really miss this old ass game. And you know, say what you want about the later Zombies installments. I think that a lot of them have value and merit, but I don't know. I guess it might just be the nostalgia that's like bringing me back. If you have that like nostalgia game, you should re-download it. You should play it again and see if you hate it. Also, you can hit new consequence free because the points don't matter. Let's go. Another nostalgia game that I want to play is Dead Rising 1. But Dead Rising 1... Dead Rising 1 fucking sucks. I tried playing it again, and I realized that a lot of my nostalgic... Oh my god. A lot of my nostalgic feelings around Dead Rising 1 was the fact that I watched other people play it, not that I played it myself. And it is absolutely torture. It's CBT. It is. Like, the game itself is really good. Remove all the survivors. Just remove them. Delete them from the game. Just remove them. I'm not interested. I can't deal with losing potential XP like that. It makes me angry. Especially when their AI is so broken that they just run around in circles and get stuck on stuff and... Help! 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 If you own the game, I recommend you go back and give it a go. Or reread that book, or, you know, stuff like that. Everybody needs something like that to emotionally self-regulate. You know, if you play League of Legends or whatever, right, like I used to do, that game didn't make me happy. It just, like, made me. It just, like, kept me going, you know, if that makes sense. It just sort of postponed my existence. I don't know. This game genuinely makes me feel happy, and I think that's cool. And I hope that, you know, you all have something like that. I really wonder how far we can go. Because it's been so many years. And you know, eventually the damage and the reload time of this weapon will get outpaced by the infinite scalers, so I'm just kind of waiting for it. And eventually, you know, you're going to get caught in a room, in a corner with a weapon that takes a long time to reload, like a shotgun, and you're going to get clobbered. But, you know. Nacht was always kind of mediocre. But we love it anyways. Come on, are you kidding me? Alright, time to get caught in a corner with an unloaded shotgun. I guess that is the narrative of this episode. That's the story they want me to tell. Didn't die. Oh my god. This is why I don't like... This is why I don't like training, because it actually makes me feel something. Okay. It was specifically the trench gun that I got caught in the corner with. Oh! Oh, I guess this is just going to be my life from now on. Let's at least try and get to round 15. I guess headshots is the thing. Alright. Okay, let's get rid of this thing. Let's put this thing down. There's a delay on that, it's so weird. Okay, garbage, come on. Hello. The Browning. Honestly, it doesn't get better than World of War. At the gun choice. You know, saying that, I've only really played... Okay, I'm just dead. Didn't even get to use it. And I got caught in a corner with a shotgun. Kind of. Alright. There you go. That's knocked. Round 14. Instantly dead.